Just yesterday, that is in the Premier League, Liverpool beat Aston Villa 2-0 to get that is a big lead at the top of the Premier League table. That is 5 points after their arch rivals Manchester City were beaten by Brighton Hove 2-1. In the late kick-off of the night, Liverpool knew that this was their chance to establish a big lead that is at the top of the Premier League, where they moved to 28 points, and Manchester City, who fall up in second position, are currently that is on only 23 points. So the gap has gone to 5 points. It was such an intense game that is at Anfield Stadium when that is big man himself, Coach Ancelotti, brought in his best players. Some of the key players who have been being kept, that is on the bench as is playing, that is a rotational style of play. The likes of Darwin Núñez, sometimes they don't come. The likes of Luis Diaz, sometimes they don't start. However, in the Champions League, he banged a hat-trick. It's only Mohamed Salah up front there who is very sure of his number. So again, the game was very intense as Liverpool had majority of the ball possession, placing higher and higher as it wanted a massive win in this one. And within the 20th minute, that is Mohamed Salah provided an assist to Darwin Núñez, who this time did not miss, but only to put the ball into the back of the net. Later on, Liverpool again had some other chances. However, they were denied by the well-organized Aston Villa defense during halftime, and even under their goalkeeper, that is Emiliano Martinez, keeping them at bay. The game kept on being intense as either sides wanted a win. When Aston Villa also had some chances through the big men, the likes of Leon Bailey, the likes of Jolan Dolu, the likes of Mark Ginn, the likes of Rogers. However, the well-organized Liverpool defense, led by the big man himself, that is Captain Virgil van Dijk, did not commit any errors or to let any chance for the team to score a goal. At the restart of second half, since halftime the game had ended 0-0, still Liverpool kept to be a better side over Aston Villa. Aston Villa having conceded their third straight loss so far of the season after being beaten by Tottenham 4-1. Later on, they lost up against Club Brugge. That was 1-0. And even with yesterday's beating up against Liverpool, it was their third consecutive loss. And that is Unai Emery, the man who had embraced this Aston Villa side into a competitive club, even participating, that is in Champions League, after a series of years. Later on again, Liverpool kept on pressing. Mohamed Salah had some chances which were kept off at bay by that is the well-organized Aston Villa defense. However, in the 84th minute, the informal winger again continued his furious form as he managed to score that is another goal, that is at the home stadium of Liverpool Football Club, Anfield, making it 4 straight games when he's just scoring, more so up against the big teams. He scored up against Chelsea, he scored up against Aston Villa, he scored up against Brighton and Hove, and even with his leveler up against Arsenal. The man at 32 years of age is still glinching or putting football to the epitome as is the best player currently, that is in the English Premier League, as Liverpool fans adore him as one of the greatest players who has ever graced football at Anfield Stadium, and currently still moving into the top 8 players who have scored the most goals, that is in the Premier League season. Liverpool kept on again pressing to search for another goal. However, those were enough for the night as Liverpool comfortably took that is the win, making it that is 9 wins out of 12 games that we have so far played. They have managed to win 9, drawn once, and even lost once, showcasing that the form they are in even opted that anticipated teams to take the Premier League, giving Manchester City an 82%, Arsenal 12%, and Liverpool 5%. It is defying the odds as currently they are sitting at the summit of the Premier League table now with 9 points. Now with 10 points away from Arsenal, and then that is 5 points away from Manchester City. That's how things happened at Anfield Stadium. But Liverpool side is just flourishing, and maybe they could emulate their performance they had that was in the 2019-2020 season when this experienced team is trying to do better. As always, I'm Isaacson, the Sports Encyclopedia.